One second. Okay, yeah, I've started the recording.
So once again, good afternoon, everyone. I, as a founder of TVESHA, the Lighted Lamp Global Foundation, welcome all the mothers over here who have access in Excel. Whosoever is joining day by day, we are growing in number. So thank you, everyone, for being a strong support with TVESHA, the Lighted Lamp Global Foundation. You can come up with a vision. We are there to help you out for implementation of the programs. So here we begin with Mr. Karthik.
Am I audible? I just lost connection. Rekha, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry for that. I've given you control, ma'am, so that I've made you the host, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. So I'll start. Yeah.
Yes,
so good afternoon to everyone. So we are here to share with you all a lot of other tricks which I have learned over the years in Excel. So I'll just switch off my video so that it doesn't affect the clarity. I'm sharing my screen.
Here I would like to mention, if any one of you feel that you are not comfortable completely in English, you can just request us to use a bit of Hindi also. So you can just type in the chat box so that we can actually switch over to bilingual language so that it is easy for everybody to understand.
Okay. So hope English is okay. If you want, I can repeat the same thing in any other language, whichever I'm able to.
Actually, Rashmi ma'am has texted in the group that a bit of Hindi also.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll try my level best. Okay. So hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
So visible, Karthik, it's visible.
Yeah. Heetal, we lost you sometime in between. So I would just pass the post back.
Yeah, I'm there only. I'm able to hear you also.
Okay. So when we were planning for this whole program, so we were very sure, we wanted to be very sure that it's completely useful to all the participants, and we started collecting some data related to the whole training was planned with the help of data collection only. So data collection, which is part of our training, or I would rather say this is kind of a workshop where we share and discuss about what we can do, or share knowledge, what we can do with the Excel. So if you would have seen the question, whoever has filled in the form, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
You're able to see the Excel screen, right?
No.
No, Karthik, we're not able to see the screen.
Not visible at the moment. Earlier it was, but now no, it's not.
Okay, once again. So I think it is all to do with the host rights, which I'm trying to give back to Rekha ma'am. So what happens is the screen sharing option also goes. That's the issue. So I think now
there you are.
Visible.
Yes, it's pretty visible. Absolutely. Yeah.
My daughter helped me. She came all the way and then told me that no, your screen is not visible. What are you yelling at? No, I mean, daughters always helps, right? So okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it's been a very rough start for us, but I'll make sure that we have a good ride.
Really, I myself feel it was a rough start. As in I just just got into the meeting and then suddenly I don't know what happened and just got disconnected.
Yeah, but I always have a feeling the things which start with a rough always has a smooth landing. So let's hope for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. Fingers crossed.
Yep. So data collection, if you would have seen that the kind of information which we are trying to get, before I forget, if suppose the call ends, so you will have to join back. I'd request others to please mute so that whenever if you have a question, then you can unmute yourself and switch on your video and ask the question. Yeah, thanks for that. So अभी आपने देखा होगा कि हमने एक फॉर्म सबको सर्कुलेट किया था जिसमें ये पूछा गया था कि आपको किस तरह का टॉपिक्स कवर करना है. देन मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल वांटेड डेटा कलेक्शन, and then the whole program is designed on whatever choices you give. Some were telling that you want to cover all. Now since it's like a pilot project which we are trying to see like how much of a liking the people have towards this topic and how much beneficial it is going to be. So based on your feedback, we will really see and expand these topics further, because TVESHA as an organization or an NGO is always wants to do a skill development, is also a part of its goal or vision. So right now we are doing trial and trying to understand in 1 hour. We already lost 10 minutes in the rough start, so it's very difficult to cover a lot of topics, but I'll make sure that I'll try to give you a wide gamut of what is all possible with Excel. Right from my first job, I had started using Excel for my benefit. So it's been almost 22 years I've been using Excel, but I'm self-learned. So I do not have any, certified or a formal kind of a training. I use Google Baba the most for all my queries. And it always helps because Google is always there with you to, answer all your. So first thing, for if I can hear, so that I'll get the flavor of what's the expectation of the group. So, what do you think Excel is useful for, and in what ways you are using it? If I can get some couple of insights on this, then it will be easier for me to proceed. Can somebody, share their experience or where you're using it currently? I have done a lot of homework, and I've made a lot of stuff ready for you. But I can channelize my discussion in a way that it suits you. If I can hear like what is your कैसे आप लोगों ने Excel को use किया, किस तरह में use करते हैं, किस तरह का काम? Because the majority participants which I saw was it was overwhelming to see that most of them, 80% of the people, participants were teachers. So I was overwhelmed. Like I'm going to have a workshop with so many teachers, listening to me. That was very inspiring for me. So I'm very curious. So मैंने कुछ सोचा है कि ऐसा ही आप यूज करते होंगे, बट एक दो मैं अगर सुन लूंगा तो मेरे लिए आसान हो जाएगा. किस तरह का आप यूज करते हैं एक्सेल को?
Karthik, many of them have replied in the chat. So shall I read it out for you?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so they say that they use it for the results of the students, collection of data, making students records, attendance, mark sheets, information of the students. For these purpose, the Excel is being used. Majority of them say it is for the students' data and the collection of this mark list and all those things.
Okay, thanks, Ether. Really helps because I know I'm not able to see the chat, and somebody has tried to draw, crack my screen. I don't know how they were able to do it. I'm very, I less Zoom very less, so I don't know how to remove this.
So no issues, Karthik ji. What you can do is actually you can find an eraser. While you're sharing the screen, you will have the options for eraser, and then you just need to erase it. As you are the host, you can do it easily.
Okay, I'm not finding the eraser.
So let's.
In the settings there is annotate. So disallow the annotate. If you disallow annotate for the participants, then no one can scribble
Nobody
anything.
Can allow to scribble. Absolutely.
Okay, yes. Thanks for
annotate.
Thanks.
Okay. And guys, please be responsible. आप यहाँ पर सीखने आए हैं, so please scribble ना करें. Don't try to hinder, because you will be benefited. जितना हम time waste कम करेंगे, आप सब benefit होंगे. So I would just request कि आप लोग please sincerely इस चीज को attend कीजिए. It's all for you. He's worked hard, all for you. So kindly, coordinate. Thanks very much.
Yeah. तो मैंने भी इतना ही समझा था कि आप स्टूडेंट्स डेटा डील करते होंगे, क्योंकि मेजॉरिटी डेटा उस तरह का ही रहेगा, तो उसके हिसाब से मैंने कुछ बनाया है। तो लेट अस सी। सो पहले हम देखेंगे कि डेटा कलेक्शन में क्या चीजों को हमको ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा। एंड देर आर सर्टेन रूल्स। कुछ भी हम अगर कायदे से करेंगे या तरीके से करना है तो हमको सर्टेन रूल्स, उसका ग्राउंड रूल्स फॉलो करना पड़ेगा। कई सारे रूल्स मैंने तो बहुत सारे गलतियां करके सीखा है। तो जब गलती करके कोई सीखते हैं तो वो भूलते नहीं है। तो बहुत सारा चीज मेरे को इतना रटा हो गया है कि मैं भूलूंगा नहीं कभी भी, क्योंकि बहुत सारा मिस्टेक करके बहुत घंटे घंटे मैं फंस चुका हूँ। तो वो जो भी है मैं एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर दूंगा आपको कि क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए। एंड देन वी विल टॉक अबाउट फॉर्मेट्स एंड रिपोर्ट्स। कैसे एक बढ़िया सा रिपोर्ट बनाना चाहिए, कैसे हम फॉर्मेटिंग कर सकते हैं, अच्छा सा फॉर्मेटिंग कैसे कर सकते हैं। And then we can. I'm getting a lot of.
Guys, please unmute. Please mute your mic.
Please mute your mic. If you're not asking a question, please mute your mic. Yeah. So
everybody, please mute your mic. और जो host है वो सबको mute कर दीजिए.
Yeah.
You will have the option to mute everyone.
So then we will see calculations and formulae and how to make a pivot table, and then finally the the hero of the show, or the heroine of the show, or whatever should I call that, the main spotlight of the show, how to make a dashboard. If people are familiar, it's a kind of one single view where you are trying to get a lot of information. So before we start, I still
Guys,
getting a lot of noise.
आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि अपनी माइक म्यूट कीजिए, एक्सेप्ट कार्तिक जी
का। Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let me first show you right away the spotlight thing, which I've tried to make for you all. This thing is, I don't know. How do I erase this?
Actually, sir, आपके वहीं पर ही एक इरेजर होगा, वो जब आप स्क्रीन शेयर करते हैं वहां से एक इरेजर लेके आपको भी इसको रिमूव करना पड़ेगा, और मे बी जिन्होंने किया है वो खुद करें तो बेहतर होगा।
हाँ, मैंने नाम नोट नहीं किया। हाइड नेम्स ऑफ एनोटेशन एनएपी ने, तो मैंने तो अभी पुराना वाला कैसे एरेज करूं समझ नहीं आ रहा। जूम, हम लोग एमएस टीम्स यूज करते हैं, जूम बहुत ही नया है मेरे लिए।
कम करते हैं।
कार्तिक, I think you can reframe your screen again. Share your screen again. Just
that's
also a good thing. Yes.
That is better rather than erasing it.
Right. Absolutely.
So I've stopped sharing. So I'll share my screen again. Heetal it was, right?
Finally.
Thanks Heetal. Okay, whoever helped me out. Thanks for that. Okay, so this is a dashboard. I've upgraded. Rekha ma'am has started a school, international school, and this mark sheet is of course, don't go by the marks because it was all a random number which I've put. So just for the sake of this workshop. So this is a dashboard which is just made in say a couple of hours, because I had to think a lot, like what can go and what cannot go. So I'll give you tips wherein you can make a similar dashboard. If anybody can understand, if you can unmute and say like what you see in this. Is that something which you are trying to, get as an output from this workshop? Because I'm not able to see the chat. If somebody can talk, it will be good for me. अगर आप ये डैशबोर्ड देख के बता पाए कि क्या इसमें दिख रहा है आपको?
Yeah, we can see a pie diagram.
हाँ जी.
We can see a pie diagram.
Friends, all the students marks quarterly, half yearly, or total, or students का section or marks दिखता है इसमें.
Yeah. So in this dashboard, rightly said, thank you. So in this dashboard, we are in one view, we are trying to summarize rough data. It was a random data which I just made, to collect some random marks, and then from that I try to make a dashboard. So this dashboard, when you make a dashboard, what happens is the advantage is you don't have to redo all this work again and again. Once you fix the dashboard, you will have to do a lot of homework to finalize the dashboard and to make the dashboard. Once you've made the dashboard, after that it becomes like a automated, semi-automated kind of thing. Or you just have to paste the data, or you just have to append the data, then the dashboard automatically updates. So this workshop, we will try to see like how we can make this. Of course, 1 hour of time is very less, but still we will try how much of the things we are able to do. Here you can see that the total number of students, we have 270, and in that 270, each section wise, it is giving a split, and it is also telling us how much percentage. So you can see that 11th class has highest number of students out of 270, which is 61%. And here we can see that the overall pass percentage is 60%. It's a random data which I've tried to pull in, so don't go by the literal meaning of the value. And class-wise, section-wise, you're able to see the pass percentage. The pass percentage of overall 60% is spread across different classes and different sections. And the same thing is given in terms of subjects and also as a split of quarterly and half-yearly. So with this information, you can very well see that which class is doing well and which subject is doing well, and in which term it has done well. And here you have tried to give add in dashboard is all a creative thing. It's like a combination of maths, arts, design, your thought process. There's a lot of things. There's no end to making a very good dashboard. So it is all an iterative process where you try to explore and a lot of different options and then you finalize something which is very helpful, and it is automated. So I try to. Okay, we are running out of time. If it stops in another 10 minutes, I would request you to please rejoin. Okay. So here, if you see, if I change the name, if you can see, the data is getting changed. So any particular person, if you want to search, we can also give it as a search option. So if you want to change the name, it tries to give you the data of that. And also try to make something like what is the highest score? The highest score is around 100, and 15 students have got 100 marks in this 2 terms. We have a quarterly and half-yearly, and this gives you the list of all those students. You can copy this and make a report for you. And then this is the lowest. Lowest is 0. See, all these marks I have filled in with a formula which is rand between. It creates a random numbers between a range of numbers. And in this lowest, 19 people have got. So 19 people, who are the people? You can see this. And then this dashboard is all made with the help of a lot of formulae. Not lot, very simple formula only. And that formula, I'll be helping you to understand how this formula can be written. And then from here, we have completely made this dashboard. And apart from that, you can also make something like this is called as a pivot. With the pivot, you can add pivot table. You can add slicers, and you can easily see the list of. If you click on 9th standard, you're getting the list of 9th standard. You can see that automated filtering is happening. Here you can see the list of pass people. You can see the list of fail people. If you remove this, you'll get the whole list. And then you can see this for 8th standard. And in that, you can see for English. See, all by click of a button. You don't have to do a lot of jugglery or a lot of clerical work to get this done. And then if you click on the exam type, you will get that. And this list you can copy and paste and make a report. This is another way of making. So this is also very simple. This can be made within 10 minutes. So I'll just show you. So I think we will have to disconnect because another 5 minutes, this is going to stop. And once it stops, please rejoin. Okay. Only after rejoining, we can continue. So I'll continue this wherever it is stopping. We will rejoin and then continue from there. So I hope this is exciting. If I can, is it in line of what is your expectation? If you want to do something like this, will it be fun for you, or will it be helpful for you? In a similar way, you can make
Yes,
it for attendance also. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yeah, we can start how to
Yeah. Okay. So so the first step is, for any work, is the preparatory work. Like I mean, you have to make a clear cut background for anything. If you don't have a clear base for anything, your output will be wrong. So the data collection, though it is a very tiring or a very boring thing to do at the start, making the format and collecting the data, it takes a lot of time, but if you not do this properly, you will not be able to achieve the end result. So what I'll do is, I'll just take another Excel sheet, because we'll try to make this thing parallel. Now, we will design the whole thing again, all by ourselves. Together, we will design. So this view, if you can see, so if you can see that I have hidden the menu, because to get in the dashboard view, I want to utilize the full screen. So if you can see this, there's a pin. If you pin this, you'll be able to see the full menu option. The problem is this. Okay. Hope this is visible.
Yeah.
And in the view, you have an option of removing all this formula bar, grid bar, and headlines. So when you're trying to show that as a dashboard, it is always better to remove all these things in the view ribbon. So if I hope that everybody is familiar with the menu options and ribbons here, because if you're using Excel for a long time, it will be we don't have to start with the basics, I guess. So here in every menu option, you have sub menus which are grouped under certain menu, from where all you have to do is you have to practice and understand which menu is where. So first step, as we discussed, we will do the data collection part. So we are trying to make a mark sheet and a dashboard for a mark sheet. So what are the fields required? So for any data collection sheet, serial number or a key reference number is always required. The data collection sheet, if you make without this key reference number, then you'll have a lot of problems in the future, because you will not know what was the correct order, because the order at which the data was collected is always recorded in the serial number. So do not even ever skip the serial number. You have to have some kind of a running number, in the order of the way you are collecting the data. It has to be it has to be entered. Then what should be the next field?
Hindi,
Karthik,
a bit of
Karthik, there is a request that one person would like to hear it also in Hindi. So I think in between you have to talk in Hindi also.
Okay.
Don't go by English.
Yep. Okay.
ठीक है?
So I'll do that. I think हमारे पास अभी बस 3 मिनट है. हम स्टॉप करके फिर से रीस्टार्ट करें या कट होने दें उसको? होने के बाद फिर से रीजॉइन.
Karthik, you can do this as a recurring करके you can create it, right? So recurring means it will, keep on coming with the same ID. You don't have to log in again.
Okay. So what will be the next field? And somebody next कौन सा important है अपने लिए? The name of the student. Name of the student. Probably the registration number. Now here I have a catch. Registration number. See, हमको ये डिफरेंस पता लगना चाहिए कि रिपोर्ट क्या होता है और डेटा कलेक्शन शीट क्या होता है. So हम डेटा कलेक्शन शीट बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. A sheet which will have all the data collected properly, जिसको हम यूज करके रिपोर्ट बना पाए. तो उसके लिए बहुत सारा डूज एंड डोंट्स है, बहुत सारा रूल्स है. तो इसमें हमको डुप्लीकेशन करने का जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर हर पर्सन का एक मास्टर में रिकॉर्डेड रहता है. उसको आपको दोबारा हर बार उसको कलेक्ट करने का जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे हमको रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. जब कहीं भी आपको रिपोर्ट में जरूरत पड़ेगा, हम मास्टर से पुल कर सकते हैं. मास्टर ऐसा चीज है जहां पे सिर्फ नाम रहेगा, रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर रहेगा और क्लास रहेगा, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे हम अभी रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर नहीं डालेंगे ये वर्कशॉप के लिए। क्लास ऑफ कोर्स डाल लेंगे क्योंकि हम कोई मास्टर यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं। सेक्शन जरूरत पड़ेगा, और क्या जरूरत पड़ेगा? सब्जेक्ट, यस। देन एग्जाम टाइप, अभी के लिए हम सिर्फ एक एग्जाम रख लें, जस्ट फॉर सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस करने वाले ना, एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स मार्क्स। तो वी विल स्टार्ट विथ one or two records. Let us say name. You know, class, both are 10th standard. Section, you know, we are A section. Subject, English. Here, I'll start using a formula. You can see if you want to create a random number between a limited number, there is a formula for that. Okay. So ran between is the formula. If you say from 0 to 100, it will give you a random number. Since I don't want to put the marks by myself, I'm relying on Excel to give me automated. So whenever you type, the marks will get changed whenever you enter. So it gives me a random number between two numbers. So we will enter a couple of more records. Both 10th standard, A section, English.